What is up, guys? Noob Thrifter back. It's obviously been a minute, as you can see. But I am on my way again to drill and making my stops. It's actually been almost 2 months since I've even been to these thrift stores heading north. So hopefully we can find something. So here we go. Alright guys, so I just got back and it took me a second because I'm not used to these. I don't usually buy plates, but I found these plates which I thought looked really cool. Lincoln Memorial, very cool design. $1. The back, they're hand colored, so but it's this Delano Studios 1962. So there were some, I'll put up some comps. There were some comps, but I just thought they were really cool and they're $1. I think there's 4 different kinds, so I purchased those. So that was my deal here. This was the price one, so now I'm gonna head to that Spanish Fork DI, which is another hour drive, so let's go. All right guys, I just arrived to the Springville Deseret Industries. It's 5:20 right now. I got a late start actually getting out of town today, so I'm probably only going to be able to hit this one, and the Provo, I think their American Fork one. So hopefully, yeah, I can hit those 3. I'm actually going to be up north here for the week, so technically I'll be able to hit some of those other stores up in the Salt Lake area that I normally try to hit on this trip. But yeah, so at least I have that, so I'm not too concerned. But anyway, let's go inside and see if we find anything. All right guys, I just got back. I spent a little more time than I expected in there looking around at everything, but I didn't find anything, unfortunately. The only thing I did find was this book, Extreme Ownership. I have it already, but it's definitely something I'll gift to somebody. So anyway, I'm gonna run to the next one real quick and that'll probably be it for today, but let's do it. All right guys, I just arrived. It's 6:28, so I got about half hour before this closes. It's actually not looking too busy. The parking lot isn't as busy as it usually is at this one, but then again, I'm not usually this late coming up here, so that might have factor in. But let's go run in real quick and see if we find anything. All right guys, just got back and I feel like I did score. I found this Dave Ramsey Actor Wage game, and I constantly am looking for, I've already bought it. I ended up buying it on eBay, but I'm always looking at the board games, hoping honestly to find another cash flow game from Rich Dad Poor Dad. But anyway, so I'm always kind of scanning, and I've never seen this game before, but everybody knows Dave Ramsey, so $3. I don't know if all the pieces are in there. I'll go through it. I'll probably keep it for myself, but I also did look at some comps, and comps on eBay didn't look too well, but Amazon, I mean, I don't sell on Amazon, but like they're like 120 something dollars. Which is weird because you would think that they would kind of weigh out, you know, or be similar, but at any rate, I think I scored right with that. And then I found a huge selection of shirts, and they are all medium, which will be perfect for my son, but they are grunt style, and yeah, so really cool. Yeah, so I bought they're $3. I mean, I can't pass up grunt style shirts for $3, and my son fits that. So anyway, I think I'm gonna run up to Savers because they close at 8 real quick, and then I'll call it a day. Usually I hit that another DI up here, but obviously I got a late start to the weekend, or my drive up, so let's head over there. All right, guys, just got here to Savers, so I'm gonna run inside. Savers, I think we talked about it before. Usually they're way overly priced on their cards, so it's kind of disappointing, but I found ties, I know for sure, so let's go in and see. All right, guys, they didn't have any cards in there, but I did find this training system, the push-ups. Pretty cool. Only $8. That's for me. But I'm gonna go head to Mobetta's. If you guys don't know what that is. What is up, guys? Noob Thrifter back again for the second day up here. I am at the DI that's up here by the base in Layton, so I'm gonna go check it out. I also have something special that I actually got from one of the people in my unit that knows that I collect cards and look for cards. It's kind of, I'll go through it later, but I got that stack right there from her, so I'm pretty excited to be able to look at that. But let's go inside and see if we find anything. All right, guys, so I forgot to film when I got out, but I didn't find any cards or anything like that. But out in the outdoor section, I actually found the blue barrels, which I have been looking for and I was hoping to find up here. $10 each. There was 4 of them. I originally told them I'm taking all 4, and quickly, before I even got out there, I was like, there's no way 4 of them are fitting in here. So I went back and I was like, I'm only going to do 2. But as you can see, I'm a noob thrifter, and that's why I don't call myself a reseller, because I often buy things for myself. So that was a score. I'm at the Harrisville DI now. I decided not to go to the Savers that's around the corner from the DI down there. So let's go inside here, see what we got. All right, guys, so I was looking at these Thrustmaster gaming headsets. It's the Air Force version, and at first I thought it was going to be a good find, but the comps just didn't match up. I did see that there's a Ferrari version, so if you can find that, that's a good bolo. All right, guys, didn't find anything in there. Found maybe a couple shirts that I wanted, but I'm gonna head up to the Entertain Mart, where usually they have those bricks. So I think that'll be my last stop for the day. I'm up here, like I said, all week, so I'll have time to go hit like the Savers, and then come Monday, the other DIs, Monday, Tuesday, all week I can hit the other DIs down south that I wasn't able to hit. So let's head over to Entertain Mart and see what we find. All right, guys, so they had a few cards in there, but nothing that was worth getting. Yeah, anyway, but I did look at some. They have books here too, so I think I actually did get the wife a Mother's Day present that I hope she likes, one of her favorite books, so I did purchase that. But otherwise, yeah, calling it a day. I will maybe tonight kind of shoot a video of seeing what my friend had given me, so we'll check that out. That'll be in a video as well. Whether it's this or not, I don't know, but we'll definitely do that. All right, guys, so it's Sunday. I decided I'm just gonna hit the Savers up today that I usually hit here in Layton. I don't think I'm gonna have time for anything else, so we're gonna go check out Savers and see if we find anything. All right, guys, so as you see from the video, or I'm gonna post it right here, they had some Pokemon cards, and again, this place is just so crazy when it comes to pricing out stuff. But I mean, those were new Pokemon cards. I don't know what if the top card on there, how much it was worth, but you know, I zoomed in, as you could see it was a 2025, I mean, new cards, so I can't imagine they're worth too much, but I don't know. Not 50 bucks worth, I'll tell you that. So yeah, there's that. And didn't find anything else besides I found another blue barrel. This time this one has a removable lid, which is pretty nice, and it is smaller, so I did find that, and then a couple books, but overall that's it. So I think that's gonna be it for today. Don't quote me on that, but we'll see if we keep going. What is up, guys? New day. It's Monday. I got out a lot sooner than I expected. I didn't really know if I was gonna have time to go anywhere, so I did. I drove down. I'm in like Bountiful, I think is the area. So I'm at a DI here, so we're gonna go inside and check it out and see if we find anything. All right, guys, so just went through the store. I'll post up here. I did see some cards, small packs, older cards, $5. Not what I'm looking for, so I did not go with that. But looked around at everything else, and I actually found a DVD VCR. That's a Samsung with controller. I plugged it in. Definitely the DVD works, power, everything. So I hope everything's good with it. So, but yeah, though, if anybody knows for sure on the resale side what I do, I actually have, I think, at least one, if not two more DVD VCRs that I still just have not posted, but they always sell for good, resell for good. I actually, when I was looking it up, I mean, even just the controllers were 10 bucks. This was $7. But the VCR VCR DVD combos, 40 bucks, something around there. I mean, I'll probably put it on here as well, but these are always good. So I feel like that's a good score. So good there. I'm gonna try to see how far the next one DI is, to see if I can catch that one. I should be able to before 7, so let's go there. All right, guys, so I remembered as I was looking at where the closest next thrift store was that the DIs on Mondays always close at 6 for family night. So yeah, there wasn't another one nearby close enough that it was worth, I think, driving to. So I decided to hit the Goodwill outlet, and I've never hit that here. I know I've done it once before, when I found an outlet store out there in South Carolina when I was out there, but I don't know what this one looks like, so I'm gonna go in there. If it's just like normal bins and stuff, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what it's like, but I'm not expecting too much, but I figured I'd come check it out. So let's go check it out. All right, guys, so I ran down to the Savers that was kind of out here, and looked around, and I didn't find anything except for I'll put it up here. It was a card, Michael Jordan card, and it was like sealed in one of those, you know, little plastic containers, and it was they didn't have the price on it, so I'm kind of looking around for what it was worth. And I mean, I'll put it here, but it was about 30 bucks is what I found, and I couldn't see the price, so I finally asked them to, you know, show me what the price tag, and on the other side they had it listed for $30. So it's a cool card, but Savers is probably looking up eBay prices, and that's how they're marking their stuff. I don't know, I can't say that for sure, but that's what I'm going at. But at any rate, so no good finds there. I didn't show you real quick what I found at the Goodwill bins. I didn't even look at the clothes or anything. I just kind of looked through the books and whatnot, and actually found a couple books. Another Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki book. Another Dave Ramsey, Complete Guide to Money. I'm pretty sure I have this, but it's sealed, and so really nice. And then his Financial Peace University workbook. And how, obviously, I'm sure most everybody knows how the bins work, but it's all by weight. So I mean, that's 3 books. Still can't, I think I paid $4. It was like maybe $3.50. I rounded up $4. That's still a good deal, and those are pretty good books. So I think that's going to be it for today. Hopefully tomorrow, like I said, because it's going to be a Tuesday, the DIs, or not, yeah, the DIs stay up or open till 7, so that'll give me a chance to get to those further ones that I wasn't able to today. So that's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys, it's Tuesday, new day. We're gonna go, I'm actually at the DI again here in Layton. I'm gonna go check out, see if anything's new here. And then I'll probably just go over to the Goodwill that's right next door that I always avoid. So let's go check it out. All right, guys, yeah, there was nothing new there. Didn't see anything. They also had their yard closed. That's where I found the blue barrels, but yeah, they had the yard closed. I think they were cleaning it up. I'm sure it gets really messy out there, but like I said, I drove next door. I'm at the Goodwill here, so yeah. I usually, like I said, I usually don't go to Goodwills because if I'm searching for cards, I know Goodwill doesn't keep any of their collectibles in store, so my chances are always slim of even finding anything like that. So I stopped even going to them, but since I've got the time and I'm up here, I'm gonna go check out and see what they got. So let's do it. What's up, guys? All right, it's Wednesday, and I was able to get out a little early, head down to Salt Lake, where I wanted to try to hit up 2 stores. I don't think I've hit this store. This one's in Murray. In any of my previous videos, I think this is the first time I've hit it. And I always pass by this when I come up to see my in-laws. And usually I don't get to stop because the wife doesn't want to. But anyway, so we're going to go inside and see if we find anything. So let's go. All right, guys, so there wasn't anything in there. And yeah, that was the first time that I've been there. As far if I remember, I usually remember layouts of yards and stuff like that, and I don't remember ever going in that. So I think that was the first time. But when I was looking up on the map, there was another DI a little bit closer, and I don't know how I missed it. So I'm gonna go check that one out. So that's where I'm headed to now. All right, guys, so I definitely haven't been to this one. This is the Sugar House DI, and yeah, so I'm gonna go check it out and see if we find anything. All right, guys, I'm at the Sandy DI now, and got about 30 minutes to check this place out. And this one I have been to. This is, yeah, this is I've been here before, but so yeah, let's go inside and see what we find. All right, guys, so nothing there. Kind of sad, but anyway, yeah, they're closing up. I think I'm gonna be done. I'm already, I'm this far down. I gotta make it, it's about an hour drive close to back up to the base area where I'm staying at. So I think, and I still got 2 more days, at least 1 more day, and then Friday I'll be driving back home, and I'll probably make a few stops on the way home, probably to like the Savers that I always like to try to hit. So that's what I'm kind of thinking of doing on Friday. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for today. All right, guys, it is Friday. I am done with my military obligations for the week, and so I'm headed home. But I'm gonna be making some stops. I'm at a store called NPS. I'm not sure if anybody knows that store, but NPS, it's like near perfect or not perfect store, something along those lines. I've been told
Samsonite. I was way off.
that it's they're new items, and they just had maybe some discrepancies, or you know, whatever it might be. But I mean, it says it's got groceries, electronics, furniture, clothing, so I'm just gonna check it out. I've got the time, so let's go check this out real quick and see if there's anything I'm not, again, this is more just if there's, you know, just to check it out. I don't know what to expect really, so, but let's go. Guys, I spent way too long in there, but you should see, I'll have all the videos posted right before this, but I did end up buying some cards, and I did decide to buy the Prism, the Panini Prism, this one, 2024 collegiate basketball. The box is pretty messed up, but I'm sure the cards are fine inside. And the price was $16.79. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I did that. So we'll do a video of me opening that. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about that, and hopefully we find something good in there. The Caitlin Clark is a big one out of that. So anyway, I could have spent a lot longer in there. I mean, they had groceries, they had so many little things, but I want to try to get down to one of the DIs that I wasn't able to hit on the way up. That was a little bit further down in Salt Lake, and I know the traffic is going to be bad, so let's get on the road and see if we can get there in time to at least hit one more DI on the way home. Guys, so I just made it. Traffic is horrendous, but I'm at the Saratoga Springs DI. So I'm gonna run in there real quick, see if we find anything. I'm hoping I can hit one more store down south on the way home, so let's go in. All right guys, I didn't find anything in there. I did find a shirt, but that was about it. So I'm gonna try to get out quick so I can get to that other DI. So let's get on our way. All right guys, I'm at the American Fork DI. This will be my last stop, but let's go in and see if we find anything. All right guys, so just got done in there, and I did find something. This wasn't even in the collectibles section, but it was sitting up in the toys. So it's the Conlon collection, 18 cards. It says it's let's see, 1905 to 1942 classic photos. And as you can see, it's kind of open. I don't know if there's all 18. It was $3. So I'll pop up here. I did a record of what it looked like. But it's 19, or here we go, 1991. So I'm actually gonna go. We're gonna go through it right here, because you'll see that there's some nice cards in there, and I want to see if we have any of them. I mean, they look still pretty good. So Schoolboy Row, I couldn't find that one. Paul Wayner, I don't know. I wanted to see, I mean, these look good, so we'll be checking out. We'll see if any of these are, you know, any of the big older names. But yeah, just looking at on the Collects app, like you just saw, there's some good ones out there. There's some good ones and of this series, so I'm kind of curious. Like I said, I don't know which ones they were. I don't remember, but I'm obviously looking for maybe, you know, some of a bigger name like Ty Cobb and stuff like that, but it doesn't look like we're gonna find anything like that. Ross Young's and Mel Ott. Not sure what. Anyway, I found that. I think that it's a good. I think that was still good. I think there's some of these could be worth at least $1 a piece, and even if that's the case, I only paid $3. So, but yeah, that's it for this. For my trip, I'll do another video of the cards that I got from my friend. That's going to be another video because I'm sure this one's just too long already. So, but thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.